They make a play, and this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So here comes... Michigan offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
No fair catches here, looking for room.
Returner brings it out to the 29. And your Michigan...
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He's now up to 58 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Lowers those pads. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
He runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Right back to him on the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yards for him. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big, too.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Walter. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Dead center perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And he throws. Almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wolverines offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. And this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And did they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Wolverine! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Power football with the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd down. Red zone play. Round the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. If you do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Wolverines are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Walters. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find...
Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. The give from the gun. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Lots of room to run. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Michigan offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolverines! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark that this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock will final stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Turns it loose. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Nothing went right in that first half of the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. There he goes. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to get rid of it, and they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finding an escape route. Quarterback gets past the marker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Phil Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The inside handoff. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's good enough for first down.
Rides to back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get it clear.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch on the right side. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Wolverines! Special teams proving to be special.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rush is on him.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, better look out. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It looks looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Using his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working, but at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Irish send out stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the...
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Wide open on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive it.
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.